Hey you, yeah, you watching this right now. If you don't click the like button and subscribe in the next 6 seconds, you're gonna get stung right in your nose by a bee. Hey, hi, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today guys, we're gonna be taking a look at some more deleted Fortnite items. Right at the start of Season 10, Epic Games started going through and just deleting items left, right, and center, and then when Season 10 officially launched, they lost their gosh dang minds and just bam, bam, massacred so many of our fan favorite items, it's nuts. So the loot pool has actually been pretty significantly impacted over the last couple of weeks, with Epic Games removing about 13 items from the game in that time, which is actually a huge chunk of the overall amount of items in Fortnite. So that's what we're taking a look at today. Let me know if you could unvault any Fortnite item, what would it be? Personally, I would unvault the bounce pads because those things were just so much fun. I would constantly try to go for trick shots with those. I mean, I would always fail miserably, but at least I tried, and that's all that counts, right? Also guys, let me know down in the comments what your Fortnite usernames are, because I'm gonna be gifting out a handful more of the Season 10 battle passes. Yeah, battle passes. Battle passes. Yeah, I said that right. Whatever the plural of battle pass is, I'm gonna be gifting out some more of those to you awesome people, because the support on the channel recently has been amazing, and I wanna keep giving back to the community. And yeah, without any more rambling, let's go ahead and jump into this thing. Roll it. Alright boys, for starters, we have something I honestly can't believe got vaulted, and that is John Wick's assault rifle, aka the tactical assault rifle. This thing was so cool. I love this weapon, not to mention, it just looks damn beautiful. I mean, look at this gun. This is a good looking assault rifle, and it was fairly well balanced too. I didn't hear anybody complaining that this thing was overpowered, but then, you know, in true Epic Games fashion, they vault it and then added a giant robot of doom. Yeah, where's the logic in that? Remove a perfectly balanced, good-looking weapon for this monstrosity! Yeah, I don't know what they're doing over at Epic Games, but I'm pretty sure they're on drugs. Up next, we've got every pro player's best friend, also known as the Baller. I definitely saw this vault coming. This thing was so annoying last season, especially in Arena, where you get to in-game and there'd be like, you know, 19 people and ballers all hanging off the edge of the map, just terrified for their lives like spiders getting ready to be squished. You know how they sit there and they just sort of buzz back and forth in their web? Yeah, it was 99% of Arena games last season was just, oh, Baller Central. So these things being vaulted, not a big surprise. Everybody complained about them, so I'm kind of glad these are gone. But I will miss swinging through the trees like a majestic Spider-Man. Next up on the list is another item I really can't believe has been vaulted, that being the Flintlock Pistol. Yeah, this thing, they vaulted this. This was one of the coolest items in Fortnite, and whether you believe it or not, you could pull off some of the nastiest shots in the history of video games with this thing. Oh my gosh, it was amazing, and definitely not overpowered. There is no way you could ever say this thing was unbalanced in any way. It wasn't really for getting eliminations itself, it was for doing awesome stunts and trick shots. You know, like blasting yourself in the air to retake high ground and then doing a 360 no-scope to that noob in a bush. It was amazing, and now it's been vaulted. So sad. Next on our ever-growing list of awesome things that Epic Games has deleted from Fortnite, we have, drumroll please, the Quad Crasher. One of the first real vehicles added to Fortnite has now been retired to the vaults. Honestly, I didn't use this all that often because last season there was just a lot of other and better ways to travel across the map, but now the Quad Crasher has joined the rest of the mobility items in the vault. Seriously, in Season 10, they have gotten rid of almost every way to quickly travel across the map, which has pretty drastically changed the flow of Season 10. I'm not necessarily against it, it's definitely changed up how you have to play this season, so I guess that's kind of fun, but I will miss the Quad Crasher. I had some good times in this thing. Ugh, boys, this is one that just makes me facepalm like I walked into a door by accident. So they decided to vault the Shadow Bomb, not because it was unbalanced, not because it was, you know, an unfair advantage or anything like that. No, they vaulted it because it had a broken animation that they couldn't figure out how to fix. Yeah, if that's not the laziest reason for vaulting an item, I have no idea what it is. So they just could never figure out how to get the animation perfect, so, you know, what do? They vault it. Good job, Epic Games. Up next, boys, is one of the only weapons to have been vaulted not once, but twice. And we're talking about this semi-automatic sniper rifle. They vaulted it, then brought it back to life, then killed it again. This poor thing oh, it's had a rough go, you know? It was killed and then brought back, and it's like, yes, I was unvaulted. Then they killed it again. They just can't make up their mind with the poor semi-auto sniper. And, you know, you kind of gotta feel bad for it and all of its fans, because actually, I think there's a lot of people out there who like it. I was never one of those people. I always preferred, you know, a better sniper rifle to this thing. But some people out there did love it, and now they've been on one heck of a roller coaster of emotions. So yeah, in Season 10, the semi-auto sniper has been vaulted again. Real quick, guys, I'm gonna do a shameless promotion of my creator code. If you want to directly support the channel, use code Izzy in the item shop to do so. When you buy the battle pass, if you have code Izzy typed in the item shop, it directly supports the channel. And yeah, that's it. Good plug over. Up next on our giant list of vaulted items, we have the boom bow, which might be the most powerful primary weapon ever introduced to Fortnite. Honestly, this thing was insanely overpowered and just so annoying. I think you guys remember when this thing was at its height. Every time you stepped anywhere, you just bam, hit by a boom bow, bam, hit by a boom bow. It was not a fun couple of weeks until this thing was finally vaulted. And, you know, I'm kind of glad it's gone, but I wish they had just tweaked it instead of completely removing it, because the compound bow looked really awesome and it was super satisfying to use, even though it was blatantly brokenly overpowered. So I think what they should have done is just remove the explosive part from it, and then I guess it wouldn't be a boom bow, it would just be a bow, but it would be cool. It would be like a sniper rifle in bow form. I would love that. Next, we have the item that was actually in Fortnite for the least amount of time out of all the items we've ever had, and that is the airstrike grenade. This thing was only in the game for a couple weeks before it was vaulted. Seriously, this thing was barely in the game at all, and it was taken out so quickly because, well, honestly, it just plain sucked. It was just about impossible to get any eliminations with this thing whatsoever. It was just an awful addition to the game. So yeah, it's gone, and I don't think anyone's gonna miss it because it wasn't in the game long enough for anyone to ever fall in love with it. Not that they would, because again, it sucked. This is one that I can't believe actually made it as long as it did, and that would be the mounted turret. Holy crap. I thought this thing should never have been added to the game in the first place, because if you don't remember, when they first put in the mounted turret, it was hella OP. This thing was just insanely overpowered, so they nerfed it, and then they nerfed it again, and then I think they might have nerfed it a third time, and then after the third time, like, nobody used it because it was pretty crappy, but they left it in the game for like 3 seasons, and just nobody used it. So it's finally been vaulted, and all I have to say is good freaking riddance. All right, so last but not least, we have Glider Redeployed. Now, Glider Redeploy is still going to be an LTM like Team Rumble, but for normal solos, duos, and squads, Glider Redeploy has been taken out of the game. It's no longer an item that you can find, you know, in every single chest that you open ever. I sort of have mixed emotions about this one. On one hand, it was really nice to have Glider Redeploy during a build fight so you wouldn't die to fall damage, but on the other hand, it's nice not having people constantly just swoop in on you and third party your booty mid-fight. So I don't know, this one's a toss for me. I like and dislike the fact that it's gone. And well, boys, there you have it. Those are some more deleted Fortnite items. I know, the last couple of weeks, it's been rough on the old loot pool. Epic Games sort of took in the lawnmower and just shredded everything. Would you shred things, the lawnmower? Maybe I should have said paper shredder. And you know, it doesn't matter what the analogy is because they killed so many of our cool, awesome items. I know I'm really gonna miss a few of those. So let me know down in the comments, out of all the items we talked about, which one will you miss the most? For me, it's gotta be the tactical assault rifle. That thing was just so cool. I'm definitely gonna miss using it because it always made me feel a little bit like John Wick, which I know is nerdy, but I'm really gonna miss pretending I was John Wick. And yeah, guys, that's about it for this video. I really do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to smack that like button with your forehead. Subscribe if you're new because we're close to 700,000 subscribers. And yeah, I will catch you in the next one. Peace, everybody.